I am Sophie Scholl. I was born in May 1921, the fourth of 6 children in an upper-middle-class family in southern Germany. My father was the mayor of Forchtenberg, a peaceful town in what is now the northeast of Baden-Württemberg. When I was 10, our family moved to Ulm, a mid-sized medieval town in the south, where my father worked as a state auditor and tax consultant. After the Nazis came to power in January 1933, I, like many young people, became an eager follower of the National Socialist Youth Movement. My siblings and I believed in the ideals promoted at the time. I was especially drawn to the focus on nature, community, and shared purpose. I joined the BDM, the Bund Deutscher Mädel, League of German Girls, and quickly rose through the ranks. Our parents, especially my father, strongly disapproved of our involvement in the Nazi youth organizations, and he made that very clear. Between 1940 and 1941, my brother Hans, once a devoted member of the Hitler Youth, began to question the ideology and policies of the regime. While studying medicine at the University of Munich, Hans met 2 Catholic intellectuals who inspired him to broaden his thinking and shift his focus toward religion, philosophy, and the arts. Alongside close friends like Alexander Schmorell, Willy Graf, and Jürgen Wittenstein, Hans helped form a nonviolent resistance group. They began writing and distributing anonymous pamphlets calling for the end of National Socialism. They named the movement the White Rose. I joined the White Rose in the summer of 1942, after discovering one of Hans's leaflets. I recognized his handwriting immediately. When I confronted him, he was reluctant to involve me. He knew the risks. But I insisted. I couldn't remain a bystander any longer. He eventually let me in. Once part of the group, I became indispensable. Because I was a woman, the authorities were less suspicious of me, and that gave us some freedom to operate. I helped type and copy the leaflets, managed finances for supplies like paper, stamps, and mimeograph machines, and distributed materials across Munich and beyond. On February 18, 1943, Hans and I were caught distributing leaflets at the University of Munich. We were arrested by the Gestapo, interrogated, and brought before a sham court presided over by Roland Freisler. After a brief and brutal trial, we were both found guilty of high treason. We were sentenced to death and executed by guillotine. I knew the risk, but I believed someone had to make a start.